Okay, so in this video what we're going to do is we're going to look at attaching the Peak Design capture clip to the everyday backpack. What some people have been finding is that the strap is relatively thick on the bag, so they've been finding it a little bit tricky to know how to get the clip on. First of all, it's handy to know the general construction of the clip. The two bolts here obviously clamp the unit together. You've got the release here, which moves the locking mechanism. You do have the lock here, which if you turn it through 90 degrees, that's going to stop the mechanism from moving. And then here you have the, what I call an anti-jiggle plate. That's not really a very technical term, but what that does is if you're using the Capture Pro as a tripod quick release, it means that this piece here takes any jiggle out. The other time that that's really helpful, actually very necessary, is when you're using the POV kit with the GoPro mount. Okay, so what I want to do is just to show you how far this unit can come apart. The unit really does probably need to be at its maximum to easily fit onto the everyday backpack strap, but what you'll find is that if you undo it too far, under this side you have a small spring, so just being careful that you don't undo it too far, and if you do, that you don't lose that string there. So what I've done is I've undone it on both sides. I'm actually going to use one of the naked capture clips, as they're called, which was the limited edition from the Capture V2 Kickstarter. The reason being it's going to show up better on my Ash backpack. So here I'm going to put the strap down quite low. I find that's where it works for me. And I'm just going to offer it across. I've got the two screws undone as far as I can. At this point it's not connecting in, so what I'm going to do is simply push down on the unit and slip it into place. At that point it does jump back somewhat. You can adjust so that you can get the unit exactly where you want it. Then what I would do is squeeze the unit together to give you some slack whilst you tighten up the bolt, and again on the other side doing that. If you were to just tighten it without compressing the unit, you might think that they're tight, but you might get a little bit of slippage. But here, squeeze together and tighten down. This way, this really isn't going to go anywhere. Some people may find it's a little bit uncomfortable if you're kind of doing it with your fingers. What you can do, included with the POV kit, or available separately on the website, I'll put a link down below, is the capture tool from Peak Design. This actually enables you just to place over your nut and just screw it down. It's also used, it's compatible with the Capture version 1 bolts, but also with your GoPro units. So you can tighten your GoPro connectors up really tight with it as well. In general, it's not needed, but as you can see here, that's the strap, the clip, sorry, firmly attached to the strap, ready to accept your camera just by slotting down. And there you have it. That's the installation of the Peak Design capture clip onto the everyday backpack strap. Hope that was helpful.